Hello and good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody, just joining. Hello, Lizelle. Good evening, everybody. We're just opening up the room early like we normally do, and we'll start in about 7 or 8 minutes. But just give a shout out in the chat box. Say hello to everybody. Hi, Francisco. And if you change your chat options as well, actually, I've got it on the next slide here. If you change your chat options to everyone, then everyone can see your message. Okay. So please make sure your chat settings on everyone. That would be useful. Hi there, Savannah. Hi, Hock. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Hock Nguyen. Emily, or Emil. Is it Emily or Emil? Looks like Emil. Mayan, hello. Yeah, long time no see. That's true. It's been a while since we've been doing webinars. We took a break for the Lunar New Year, as well as kind of most of January, but we're back. Hi, Anis, how are you? Mayan, hello. Very good to see everybody again. Yay, yeah, we're all back. Hi, Anime. So yeah, if you're just joining in, we'll start in about 6 or 7 minutes. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Anis. We actually had a power cut here in Taipei, where I'm sitting today. Most of the city was without power for about an hour and a half. I have no idea why, but it actually interrupted this morning's webinar a bit. So you're getting the better version. Sawadee from Thailand, Ruby, hello. Sorry, my Thai is no good. I speak 3 languages, one of them not so well. I speak English, I speak Chinese not so well, and I speak math. I do math and physics as well as English and other things. So yeah. Hi Nora, hello. Hi Lely, sorry, from Indonesia. Nice to see you joining us. And welcome everybody. Hi Nova in Bangkok. People from Nora. Hi Alexandria. Amazing. Philippines, cool. And Eva Jacinth from Thailand. Hello. Hearts for everybody. Nice job. So let's see, how's the weather for you at the moment? I mean, we're at the in the end of winter, beginning of spring in my part of the world here at the moment. I'm sitting in Taipei. Rainy for you, Savannah? Okay. It's been warm and humid here, a little bit overcast, but a nice day for me. Hot in the Philippines, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, and in Thailand, yeah. Yep. Beginning of summer. Yeah, well, summer, it depends which hemisphere you're in, right? But yeah, spring is usually considered to be March, April, and May, right? So feels like the beginning of summer for some people, I'm sure. You're like Olaf in the summer. That's kind of funny. Oh dear. Very nice. Ooh, fire. Cloudy in Indonesia. Okay. Chilly, but officially spring. Yep. Nice. Well, thanks for joining us today. We'll get started in about 4 minutes or so. We'll do the housekeeping and things. But today we're going to have some fun. Although I can't see you on camera, you can have fun by yourself as we pretend to be very young learners today. and talking about teaching the whole child. Oh, on that question, actually, did anyone see Susanna's webinar from about 2 days ago on Tuesday? Maybe early Wednesday morning. Susanna's, Beverly saw it, good, nice, because we're going to be talking about some of the same ideas or demonstrating similar ideas. Zalco, yep. So this is kind of a follow-up to that one a little bit, although if you did not see that webinar, don't worry. But how did you feel about Susanna's one? What did you like the most out of Susanna's webinar? What things did she share that you liked the most? Nice to be back, Doris, yeah. So those of you who saw Susanna's webinar a couple of days ago, what did you like most out of her webinar? And we're hopefully going to share some of those practical examples for you today and talk about a couple of other ideas as well. That's okay, Savannah, it's fine. If you did miss the webinar and you want to see the recording, it will be available on the webinars page in about 2 or 3 days. Yeah, it will come shortly. Actually, maybe Saturday, our time, Friday, US time, because the team that posts that webinar is in the US. So they might get that one up by Friday, their time. So yeah. Nice one, Alexandra. Yeah, cool. Who was that above? Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Nice, very good. Okay, so how much longer? We'll give it 2 more minutes and then we'll do the housekeeping and then we'll get started. Hi, Caesar. Yes, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Roge? Sorry, I'm not sure how to say that, but yes, there will be a certificate that will come to you tomorrow in an email. I post that email out usually early afternoon, and it will come to you with a recording of today's session plus the certificate for you as well. Cool. Hi, Annalyn. Cagayan Valley in the Philippines, nice. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing these things correctly. Just because it's written in English letters doesn't mean we get the pronunciation right. Cool. Hi there, Mark. Very nice. From Lake Cebu, okay. Cool, Glory May. Very nice. Yeah, quite a few people from Philippines here today, but also Indonesia, Thailand, lots of different places around. And many names I recognize. You've been here before. So welcome back. From Japan, Vivian, represent. Good job, Japan. Nice one. All right, so let's quickly walk through the housekeeping. From Tokyo as well, Shinichi. Nice to meet you. Okay, so the housekeeping, just quickly, I think everybody's pretty much got it, but just make sure your chat options are set to everyone, just above where you type. And that way everyone can see your message, not just me. If you use hosts and panelists, then only I see your message, okay? And we do have the Q&A function today. That's the best place to put questions because then they won't disappear through the chat box. And that way we can make sure we address them later. Okay, now just before I start today, what I'm going to do is I will pause here for 1 second. I'm just going to set up the Facebook live stream. Let me just do that really quickly. We don't normally do that we don't normally do that in this session, but because I had some technical issues this morning with the power being out in Taipei, I couldn't easily do the live stream. So I'm just going to set this up. And we should now, there we go. We're now broadcasting live on Facebook. Okay, so let me run back to here. Get back to the screen where I should be. So there we go. So good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. My name is Andrew. I'm a senior academic consultant here at National Geographic Learning. I've done a lot of teacher training, trained a lot of different programs. I teach a lot of things as well, English as well as some English medium instruction programs like math and physics. So I do a lot of different things. And to find out a little bit about you before we start, I'm going to launch a little poll just to see what you teach. Now, if you're watching on Facebook Live, I'm sorry you won't see the poll, but don't worry too much. So just enter in which kind of segments you teach. Are you a very young learner teacher, a university student teacher? You don't teach? Just quickly do this for us. Just gives me an idea of who's here. Today's program that I'm going to be using is a very young learner program. So some of the ideas will be directly applicable to young learners as well, perhaps. And for other teachers, I hope you get some ideas out of this that you can adapt for your other age groups of students as well. Okay, great. So I'll end the poll there really quick, and I'll just share those real quick. So we can see that most of us are young learner, very young learner, and some teens teachers, right? So I hope you get some good ideas out of this one today. But always feel free to chat with us about, how can, or use the Q&A function. How can you adapt the ideas I'm talking about today? Maybe you've got a different type of class and you want to know how to adapt that idea. Okay, great. So let's take a look at what we're doing today. So today we're going to be using some examples from a program called Look and See to talk about teaching the whole child. So for some of you who saw Susanna Reed's webinar a couple of days ago, she was talking about the different things we teach when we're teaching, especially very young learners, students 6 years old and under, okay? So I'm gonna go through some practical examples of that today using a program called Look and See, which is a very young learner program designed to teach English, but it's not just teaching English, right? It's a pre-primary program, 3 to 6 years old, but it's teaching the whole child. It's teaching physical skills. It's teaching socio-emotional skills, socio-emotional learning. It's teaching cognitive skills like measurement and math or comparisons. It's doing a lot of things, not just English, okay? So there's a lot of different pieces in here. And to help you identify some of these things today, Zoom has a new feature which can allow us to do some little quizzes as we go. Now, if you're on an older version of Zoom, or if you're watching on Facebook, unfortunately, the quizzes won't work for you. But if you're on a recently updated version of Zoom, I'm assuming most of you will be, then you should be able to take part in quizzes as we do things today. So that should be a little bit of fun. Okay, great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my screen and go into the program today. And I'm actually going to start on this page here. So now I'm going to kind of go into teacher mode. And you can be my students, although I can't see you, which makes life a little more difficult. But let's have a bit of fun with what we're learning today. So let's see. This is something we already learned about, but it relates. It's a little bit like today, right? So wow, we have some different emotions here. We've got, what have we got? We've got a hungry girl in the middle here, yeah? And over here we've got thirsty, so she needs to drink, yeah? We've got sad. Oh, so sad. We've got excited, yes, right? We've got sleepy. Someone's very sleepy, right? We've got angry, very angry, okay? Very good. So if I show you all the pictures, there we go. If I show you all the pictures, what's your favorite picture? In the chat box, if it's in class, or I can see you tell me out loud, right? But for today, for the webinar, in the chat box, what's your favorite picture? You like the hungry one? Wow, very cool. You like hungry? Now, lots of people like hungry. Some people like excited. Yeah, very cool. Hungry and excited are the two most popular ones. That's cool. Very nice. Okay, so let's see. We're going to practice doing these. So what I'm going to do is, now if I could see you, I would say, and you could act, but I can't see you. So let's do it the other way. So I'm going to act and you can tell me what I'm doing. Okay, just to review, okay? So if we do, let's see, if we do this one, what's this? I'm super what? Excited, yeah, excited. And when we're excited, our eyes are open and big and our mouth is open and big. Very cool. Okay. Now, what about if I'm this one? What's this one? What's this? Sleepy. Very good. So I'm very sleepy. And when we are sleepy, our eyes are closing. Oh, Okay. Now let's see. Let's do another one. What about this one? Sad. I'm so sad. Very good. And when we are sad, maybe there is water coming from our tears, coming from our eyes, and our mouth is down. Oh, so sad. And what about one more? What about this one? What's that one? Angry. Very good. And when we're angry, our face is very, very squashed, very small, very, very like that. Okay, cool. So today we're actually going to talk about faces. Okay, because I've used some words maybe you don't know, and that's okay. Okay, so now we're going to go look at faces. But before we do that, time out for a second. So I said today we're going to have some little quizzes, right? So as I was doing this activity with you, right, and imagine also that we reversed. So sometimes I might say and you might act, right? The expression or the emotion as well. So if I open up a little quiz, let's try this quiz thing, okay? So here there are two questions. There are two questions here, okay? So the first question is, did this activity use cognitive skills? Yes or no? And the second one is, what other skills did it use? And you can choose more than one if you want, right? So let's just try this quiz thing and see how it works, okay? Quite a few people are able to answer. This is cool. Good, so I'm just gonna give it like 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. There we go. So I'm going to end it there. Now let me share and also show the answers down the bottom. There we go. So for the first one, yes, we were using cognitive skills. How does this activity use cognitive skills? In the chat box, how does it use cognitive skills? In what way is it using a cognitive skill? What do you think? Any ideas? Maybe it's taking you a while to type. That's okay. So for this one, you could say cognitive skills is about we are matching like the picture of me with the picture of the page and remembering the word that goes with it, right? So it could be, we could say we're comparing the pictures, right? It's also, as someone says, Melissa says, a recognition exercise, right? And analyzing the emotion, right? So maybe we're looking at the differences between these things to understand them a little. But that's not the only thing we're doing, right? We're not just using a cognitive skill. The other skills we're using here. So definitely everybody said socio-emotional, yeah, because these are emotions and we're talking about what they look like, right? Recognizing these emotions, okay? And then a mix of people have said gross and fine motor skills. So let's just clarify. So fine motor skills, how do you think fine motor skills might be used here? Because generally speaking, I would say no. I would say not fine motor skills, right? Fine motor skills, the way I usually think about them is usually things to do with more the hands or very small control skills, right? That might be a fine motor skill. A gross motor skill is more like, right? Or more like, right, it's more the bigger body movements, okay? So in this one, I could say maybe we use gross motor skills, but maybe not fine motor skills very much. Okay, maybe you think moving parts of the face is a fine motor skill, maybe. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's stop there with that sharing. Okay, I'm going to close that one off. And let's jump to, let's look at what we're doing today. Now, to do that, I have to switch units. We're going to be in this unit today. Very cool. Sylvana, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Cool. Okay. Nice. So we're here. So wow, what do you see here? Wow, lots of faces. Lots of faces here. How many faces can you see? If I do it here, how many faces? How many faces? Happy faces. Yeah. Happy. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's one more over here. There's another one here. Another happy face. Yeah. So they are happy faces. Very good. What about this boy up here? What about this one? Is he happy? Oh, I don't think so. He doesn't look happy. Is he sad? Maybe. Yeah, so words like curious and confused, my students won't know, but that's okay, right? It's like, yeah, but he's not happy. That's good enough. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so where are they? Wow, they're in Cambodia. Is anyone here from Cambodia? Probably not, depending on your kindergarten, right? Or wherever you're teaching. Yeah, why? So Savannah, yeah, why are they happy? What can you see? If I make the picture a little zoom out, there we go. What can you see in the picture? What are they doing? Swimming? Maybe. Why? Why swimming? Water. Yeah, you can see water, like there's water on his face, right? His face has water. Is he crying? Like, no, I don't think so. He's happy, right? Yeah. Cool. Water festival. Yeah, so maybe the students understand water festival, and they're probably saying this in home language, not in English, but that's okay, right? They get the idea, which is a good cognitive thing. So that's fine. Let's not worry about that too much. Okay. Right. Now, let's see. We have a little video here. Let's see the video. Okay. So we have a little video. Let me make sure I'm sharing sound. I am. Okay. I want you to watch the video. Okay. You ready? Here we go. Faces.
Unit 6, Faces, Scene 11.
Ooh.
Hello. Let's look at faces.
Faces.
Happy faces.
Wow. Ah, pretty happy face. Cool happy face. Happy faces. Ooh, hello. Oh, he's got ice cream.
And funny faces.
Funny faces? That's kind of fun.
Let's make funny faces.
Wow, lots of faces, right? So what faces did we see? We saw happy faces, and what else? Happy faces and funny faces. Very good. We saw funny faces as well. Happy faces and funny faces. Right. Okay. So I'm going to go to here. We're going to pause and we're going to wait. I want to do something with this one. I want to do something. So let me draw. If my mouse is going to work here. Hello, mouse. What are you doing? Come here. Oh, it doesn't want to work. Let me do it this way. Okay. So if I say, let's see, this one here, is this, what do you think? Is this, mouth. Okay. Is that a boy or a girl? What do you think? Is that a boy or a girl? It's a boy. Now, for boys, do we say he or she? He or she? He. Okay, so let's go he. Okay, now my students can't read, but that's okay. We'll do this anyway. Okay, now what about this one? Big smile, and then here like this. This is hair. I'm drawing hair. Ooh, lots of hair. Is that a boy or a girl? It's a girl. Do we say he or she? We say she. Very good. Okay. Cool. Okay, so let's look, now that we've got that clear, okay, let's look again, but this time we're going to say things like, let me show you one example. I'm going to go to here. So this one, he or she, she, right? Okay. Happy or funny? Happy or funny? Happy. So we're going to say she is happy. Okay. She is happy. Okay. Now let me show you one more. What about this one at the end? This one. He or she? He, right? And funny. So we say he is funny. Right? He is funny. Okay. So we're going to watch, and every time we say he is happy, she is happy, he is funny, she is funny. Okay. As we see the people. So let's try. Let's try together. So you have to type in the chat box pretty quickly, or you can just pretend and say, I will say as we go. Here we go.
Hello. Let's look at faces. Happy
he
faces.
Is happy. He is happy. She is happy. He is happy. She is happy. He is happy. She is happy. He is happy. Okay. Oh,
And funny
she
faces.
is funny. She is funny.
Let's make
He
funny
is funny.
faces.
She is funny. She is funny. He is funny. Oh, so crazy. Oh, wow. That's so hard. So fast. Okay, but everyone did a good job. Everybody, high five. Good job. Nice. Okay. So in the picture, the boys and the girls. Is this one a boy or a girl? This big one here. Boy or girl? Boy, right? So we can say he is happy, right? Good job, right? What about, are there any girls? Which one's a girl? Is this one a girl? Maybe. Let's say yes. Okay, let's say it's a girl. Okay, so she is happy. Good job, everybody. Nice job. Okay, and I could get my students to do a bit more, but we'll practice that more later too. Okay, good job. Nice. Okay, so again, before we move on, let's take a quick look. What were the things we were doing in this one? So what skills did we practice? Select everything we used. What skills did we use going through the video and this page? Okay, which ones did we do? Okay, so I'll just give it 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll do. Okay, end poll, share, and answers. Okay, cool. So yeah, so the top 3 were the ones mainly. So cognitive, right? Identifying, right? Recall, he and she, right? Okay. So we're doing those things with this page. Language skills, because we're saying some sentences, we're using a lot of words. And the socio-emotional skills, right? Happy and funny mostly, right? And the he and she is part of the cognitive as well. Okay. We didn't really use motor skills here, right? Okay. Clapping, maybe you could say that's some sort of gross motor skill, right? But maybe that's not a core part of what we do in this activity. Okay. Cool. So again, that's good job. Nice job, everybody. So I'll stop there. Let's minimize that one. Let's take a quick look at the next page. Oh, wow. Okay, we have some people. How many boys and how many girls? How many boys? How many girls? Can you count? 2 boys? 3 boys? 1 girl? Okay, 3 boys. Yeah, we've got 1 boy, 2 boys, 3 boys, and 1 girl. Very good. Nice job. And we're looking at their faces, right? We're looking at their faces. Okay, so let's listen to what we have and watch my mouse, and then we will see what we're doing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to skip the intro.
They're happy today.
Start from here.
Look at the boys.
Look at the boys.
They're happy today. They have happy faces.
Happy faces.
Look at this boy. This is his mouth.
Mouth.
And these are his ears.
Yeah.
Look at this boy. These are his eyes. And this is his nose.
Very good.
And look, a brother and a sister. Look at their hair. The brother's hair is short. The sister's hair is long.
Long hair. Very good. Okay. Wow. So we have lots of new words today. Let's do 4 new words to start. So everybody take your finger. Take your finger. And on your face, we can do this, right? We can say mouth. Mouth. Okay. Mouth, mouth, mouth. Okay. Say it slowly. Mouth. Okay. Say it fast. Mouth. Mouth. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now, what about this one? What's this one? Nose, right? Okay. So everybody knows. Nose, nose, nose. Good job. Fast. Nose, 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 nose. Good job. Okay. And we can drill through teaching the different vocabulary, right? I'm sure you know what to do with that. Okay. But then want to step it up a little bit. Let's use like the language from the video. Okay, so mouth, 1 or 2? 1, right? Okay, so this is a mouth. This is a mouth. Okay, nose, 1 or 2? 1. This is a nose. Okay, eyes, 1 or 2? 2, right? Yeah, they are eyes. Cool. Or you could do these are eyes, depends on what grammar you're following, right? Okay, they are eyes, and they are ears. Good job. Okay, yeah, so let's use, yeah, you're using SAPT is using these, so let's say these are eyes and these are ears. That's good. Okay, good one. Okay, so let's see, we can easy play a game with this one, right? We can easy play a game with this one, because we can say, what is this? And you can say a mouth. You can say, what is this? A nose. What are these? Eyes, right? We can easy do that one. That's such an easy game, okay? But let's try something with our hands, right? Let's use 2 hands, okay? So you can try this at home too. I can't see you, but just pretend, okay? So everybody take 2, and we're gonna point, okay? So we're gonna say, eyes, poof, eyes. And let's do this sentence. These are eyes, point. Good job, okay. What about these are ears? There we go, good job, okay. This is a mouth, okay, and this is a nose. Okay, easy game, right? Let's make it a little harder. Let's do something different. Take your hands, and I want you to cross your hands over. Ha-ha. So now your hands are crossed over. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. Are you ready? This is a nose. So go to your nose. There we go, okay. These are ears. Go to your ears. There we go. Okay. This is a mouth. Dunk. Okay. And these are eyes. Dunk. There we go. Okay. Cool. Okay. Now, which finger are you using? Using this one. Okay. Can you put that one down? Can you make this one come up? Can you make the little one come up? Very good. Okay. So let's do again with little fingers. Are you ready? These are eyes. This is a nose. These are ears. This is a mouth. Okay, cross over. Ready, go. Oh, wow. Okay, let's do it again. This is a nose. These are ears. Okay, I think you get the idea, right? So we can do some unusual body actions, and we'll talk about why in a second. Okay, now we could also do, what game? What game could you do with this as well? Could we play Simon Says here? Could we play Simon Says? We could, right? Simon Says, touch your nose. Simon Says, right? Easy game, right? We could do all of this sort of stuff with it as well, okay? But let's skip over that just for the sake of time, and let's look at the bottom one here. So we've got hair. Wow, except, oh no, I have no hair. Look, no hair. Ah, teacher has no hair. I've got a little hair. Yeah, I have short hair. That's okay. What about on the top at the back? Hair? Maybe not. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. So we have short and long, right? So we have short and long, right? So I can have hair. So let's see if I can play with something here. So on my video, can I do something crazy here? Can I say, let me see, is this hair in my video? Is this hair? Is that long hair? No, that's not long hair. That's crazy. No, but it's long. It's long, right? It's not hair. It's not hair. Okay, what about this one? Is this hair? Is this hair? No, that's not hair. That's crazy. What about this one? Is this hair? Hair? No, it's kind of pretty. Not hair. No. Oh, there's no hair. What about this one? Is this hair? Okay, a little bit of hair, but it's not hair. Oh no. Okay, rightio. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, crazy with no hair. Okay, no hair teacher. Okay. But hair, right? Let's look at your hair. What hair do you have? And again, we could get very authentic with the students in the class and talk about long and short hair, right? Okay. But there's more things you can do. It's a little tricky because I can't see you. We can't interact. I can't even see what you look like to be able to talk about your hair and things, or your face, right? But let's quickly look at what sort of things did I do with this one. On this page, for the amount that I have done, let's talk about what physical skills did I use here. So we're really focusing on physical skills. There are 4 types of physical skills here. Which ones did I use? Which physical skills did I use here? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Give it 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and we'll end it there. Good job. Let me share really quickly. Yeah. So the way I think about this one would be there's a little bit of gross motor skills, but not quite so much, right? I'm not really moving my gross bodily parts so much, but I am doing fine motor skills like this, right? And this is more fine motor skills. And especially when I do this, it's coordination, right? It's trying to, oh, how do I move myself to do this, right? There's definitely some coordination activity going on here, right? And coordination is a really good skill for our students to develop because they need to know how to operate things independently, like using scissors, for example, is a coordination skill, right? Stacking things is a coordination and a fine motor skill as well. So yeah, lots of different skills that we can put in there in motor skills, but specifically here, I'm using more fine and coordination skills, fine motor skills and coordination skills, maybe a little bit of gross motor as well, okay? Not really using balance. Maybe if we did this while standing on 1 foot or something, yeah, but okay, we've got the idea. Okay, so let's go forward. Let's look at the next activity. Oh, wow, we have lots of faces. Look, 8 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Always give a chance to practice numbers, right? Okay, how many boys can you see? How many boys? How many boys? 3 boys? 4 boys? Okay, some are saying 3, some are saying 4. Which ones are the boys? Number 1 and number, what else? Which ones are the boys? 1, 4, 6, and 7. Yeah, number 7, I think, is a boy with long hair. I think I can see his Adam's apple, right? Yeah. So I think 4 boys. And then 4 girls. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 2, 3, 5, and 8. Yeah. Now let's see. For the hair, some have long hair and some have short hair. But what color hair do you see? What color hair? What color hair? Okay, we can see brown. Yeah. So this girl here, is this brown? Number 5, is this brown or is it black? What do you think? It's black? Okay, we can say black. Maybe some people think it's brown. It's okay. And what about these 2? What color? What color is their hair? It's red. Yeah, we just say, keep it simple, just say red. Okay, red hair. Cool. Also, you notice on this page, no one is blonde. We don't want to get into that special word. We're just using colors the students know, red, black, and brown, right? Keep it simple. Okay, don't worry about blonde. Okay, now what about if we go a little closer, can we see their eyes? What color eyes do they have? What color eyes? So we've got blue, yeah. Black eyes? Yeah, not really black. People don't have black eyes, they have brown. Yeah, maybe it's dark brown, but yeah. Blue, yeah, we've got some blue eyes, okay? And I think maybe this one, a little hard, maybe it's green. Maybe she has green eyes, yeah? Could be blue, could be green, that's okay, it's okay. In the book, it might be a little easier to see, or larger, it might be easier to see, okay? Cool, wow. So if I say, how many have long hair? How many would you say? How many have long hair? How many with long hair? 4, yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Her number 3, her hair is short, right? It's not long, right? It's short, okay? Cool, okay. What about how many have blue eyes? What do you think? How many have blue eyes? How many have blue eyes? Maybe 3? Yeah, well, 1, 2, I don't know. This girl, is she blue? Or is this boy blue? It's okay. And again, we can decide, right, as a class. Okay, this one's blue. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Hazel, right? Some people have hazel eyes. It's really difficult to tell. Okay, that's fine, no trouble. Okay, cool. Now, down the bottom, let's look. It says, oh, he has brown eyes. Oh, she has long hair. Okay. So let's see. We could do this one. It's hard for you to talk, but let me try. If I say, she has red hair. Which one? She has red hair. Yeah, number 2, good job. Well done. Nice job, everybody. She has red hair. Okay, let's try another one. She has short hair. She has short hair. Yeah, number 3, she has short hair. Okay, let's try. He has brown hair. He has brown hair. Number 1 and number 4 and number 7, right? There's 3 boys with brown hair. He is boys, right? Yeah, okay. What about, let's try. Let's see. He has short hair and he has brown eyes. He has short hair and he has brown eyes. Number 1, wow, you're so smart. You can understand lots of English. Good job. Okay, so we can do this with our students and then we can reverse it, right? So in the chat box, pretend you're talking to me. Give me a description, like at the bottom here, right? He has or she has, blah, 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 blah. Type in the chat box like you're a student telling me, and I will try and guess which one you're looking at. She has curly hair. We didn't learn curly today. Marites, you are so smart. She has curly hair. I think, Marites, are you talking about number 8? Number 8, Marites? Chrysanne, she has brown hair and blue eyes. I think you're talking about number 8, yeah? Mark, he has blue eyes. Number 6, Mark? Yeah, Marjorie, he has emerald eyes. Wow, that's a big word. Okay, emerald. Number 4? Is that number 4? Very good, okay. Joy says she has long black hair and brown eyes. Joy, I think number 5. Yeah, very cool. So you can see you're doing what the students would do. You're telling me things and I'm trying to guess, right? Okay, and then the next stage, I've said, you've told me which one. Now you tell me, I figure out which one. Now we can make it a student-centered activity, right? And we can do one student and another student, and you can sit together and one student can say, he has red hair, and the other student can point, or he can say number 6, right? Okay, and they can do this one as a student-centered activity, okay? Cool. But yeah, you can see here lots of descriptive language being used, and we're trying to practice all of these words we've been using from the previous page. We're trying to practice these words with the basic he has, she has, right? Nice. So if we look again, let's quickly look at it. What are the skills we're using here? So obviously we're using language skill, it's language activity, but what other skill did we practice? What other skill? I'll give you a hint, there's only one. What other skill did we practice? I'll give it 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll end there and we'll share. And yes, most of you said cognitive, right? The primary, apart from language, the other skill is cognitive. It's identifying, it's recognizing, it's recall, it's that kind of cognitive activity. It's distinguishing, right, between things, okay? Socio-emotional, not so much here because we're not talking about interaction until perhaps we get to that student-centered part at the end of the activity, right? Not really motor skills here because we're just doing basic descriptions, okay? I'm maybe using an action to help accentuate the meaning of the word, like long, right, or eyes, but the students wouldn't necessarily be practicing a motor skill here, okay? Nice. Okay, good job. So I'm going to breeze over the next couple. We're not going to do all the activities just for the sake of time because I want to focus on a couple of other things. But often people ask me about a page like this one where there is a song on this page, and it's talking about what's the description of these photos. But down here at the bottom, you can see the value, right? Now, how do we help instruct the students about the value in the lesson, right? So we can talk more about this in a second, but let me show you one activity that I do, or one or two activities as part of the lesson, okay? Now, in the song, we heard them say, wow, that's a nice photo, or I like your photo. That's a nice thing to say. It's a good thing, right? If I say, the photo is yuck, bad photo, you look ugly, is that a nice thing? No, that's not nice. Okay, so it's a nice photo is a good thing to say. Cool. So what are some other good things that we can say? So we can say, good job, right? We can say, you're doing well. That's a nice thing to say. What else can we say? Nice to be here. Yeah. And this just goes back to your basic classroom language, what your students know, right? What's another nice thing to say? Maybe just, hello, nice to see you is a nice thing to say. I love your necklace. Very good. Good colors. Nice. What else can we say? So thanks, Anis. Thanks, Nagus. What else can we say that's nice things to say? What about, I like your clothes, right? You are unique. Wow, that's a cool one, Marina. You are special, right? Yeah. You look good today, Maritis. Yeah, nice. We could say these things. Okay. Now, what about some bad things? What are some not nice things? What are some not nice things? Yeah, you look so pretty. I like your smile. Good job. What about some not nice things? What about some not nice things? Oh, that's ugly. That's not nice, is it? What are some not nice things? Your clothes look dirty. Yeah, that's not nice. We don't want to say that, right? Okay. You look bad. Yeah, we don't want to say that. Yeah. Yeah. What else don't we want to say? I don't like your outfit. Yeah, we don't want to say that. You're boring. You're no fun. We don't want to say that, right? Yeah. Okay. So cool. So we know some things we can say that are nice and some things that are not nice. Okay. Now, in the activity book here, let me go to the activity book. Let's look at the activity here. So we'll zoom into the single page. Oh, wow. So here, on this one here, we have, two people. Do you think they are saying nice things or are they saying not nice things? What do you think? Nice things or not nice? Yeah, not nice, right? You can see their face. Not nice. Okay, not nice things. Okay, what about number two? Number two, are they saying nice things or not nice things? Number two, yeah, nice things, right? Nice things in number two. What about number three? What's in number three? Is this nice or is this not nice? Yeah, not nice. Okay, now let's pretend we are number one. Let's pretend. Oh, go up. We are number one. What are they saying? What are they saying? Maybe she is saying, give me that toy. Give me that toy. Give me now. Right? Maybe he's saying, no, you can't have it. It's mine. Right? Yeah, cool. This is mine. Give it to me. Right? What else? What else are they saying? That's mine. Right? Yeah, could be like that. Right? I don't want to share. Nice one, Sylvana. Bring back my toy. Ardaman. Yeah, nice. Right? That is mine. Right? I own this. Nice one, Marissa. Cool. Marina, sorry. Sorry, Mayan, sorry. Yeah, okay. I don't want to share my toys. Good. So again, students might not do this in English so much. They might do this in home language, right? And that's okay, right? Because we're trying to teach them about the value, and then maybe we can add some English equivalents of what they're trying to tell us in their home language. I'll kill you if you take it, Christina. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at number two. What do you think they're saying in number two? If we're in number two, what are they saying? They're saying, thank you. Yeah. What else are they saying? What a nice car toy. What a nice toy. Wow. Look, that's new. It looks nice. It's a wonderful toy. Nice car. Wow. You guys have got some great comments here. A cool car. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. This is good. Yeah. Yeah. So lots of nice things we can say. Again, practicing the nice things, right? And last one, what do you think they're saying here? What are they saying here? That is mine. Yes. Ah, that's mine. What else? Your toy is ugly. Yes. No, it's not. My toy's not ugly. You smell, you stink. They could be saying lots of different things here. But the point is, we can get the students to essentially kind of role play off the pictures. Like what things can we be saying? What's actually happening here? They can recognize it, right? And then we can talk about what's being said as part of this, right? To kind of compare and contrast, okay? So we can do quite a few different things with this, okay? And then when we come back to these pictures, or reload back to the student book, right? We can say, what could we say about the picture? Oh, what a nice picture. They look happy. You look so cool, right? Whatever, or nice clothes, whatever it might be, okay? And these are some things we can do with the values activity, right? And it lets us understand that the kids get it by what they say, okay? Very cool. We can talk more about that later on if you want to, but for right now, we're going to skip over, no quiz on that one. We're going to skip over to this page. So what do you think the purpose of this page is? What's the primary purpose of this page? Primary purpose here is teaching, as it says at the bottom, letters and sounds, right? We're doing phonemic awareness and maybe a little bit of phonics, right? Yeah, okay. But we can do a lot more with this page as well, okay? We can do a lot more. So I can just be really simple. We can start out. Okay, what letter is this one? What letter? It's G. Very good. What does G sound like? G sounds like G, G, G. Very good. Not G. No, not G. Okay, because then this is a gorilla, and this is a oat. No, it's not, right? It's a G, G. Okay, good one. Okay, and what about this one down here? This is H. Sounds like okay, good. Not H. Okay. Okay, now take your finger, put your fingers here, and everybody say, okay, can you feel? Can you feel? I think no, right? If you do this one and you go, huh, can you feel? So for we want no feeling, okay? Cool, okay? So cool, and this is one way we can let the students know between aspirated, unaspirated, voiced, unvoiced, right? About using the vocal cords, okay? Cool. So the primary purpose, yeah, phonemes, maybe working on some basic phonics, but we can do a lot more around the language we've been learning in this unit, right? So we can say, wow, let's look, actually, let's just talk, what are these pictures? We've got, what's number one here? This one is, what's the number one? Number one is goat, right? Goat, good job. Okay, what about number two? What's picture number two? Picture number two. Oh, okay, so some people are saying girl and some people are saying hair. Some people are saying girl and some people are saying hair. Is it hair? Is it girl? Is it both? Is it both girl's hair? What do you think? What should we say this one is? Both? Let's say it's both. Let's say it's girl and hair. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, number three, what's number three? Number three is hippo, good job. Okay, cool. Number four is, what's number four? Hat, good. And number five is gorilla. Yeah, gorilla. Okay, it's gorilla. And again, the students may not know, especially the gorilla, but that's okay. Okay, good one. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to ask you some other questions before we do it. So if the girl has hair, is her hair long? Is her hair long? Yeah, she has long hair. Very cool. She has long hair. What about the hippo? Let's look at the hippo here. So hippo is it, right? Yeah. Is this right or is this wrong? If I say it has a big mouth, is that right or is that wrong? It has a big mouth. Yeah, it has a big mouth. Roar. It has a big mouth, right? Yeah, I wonder. What about the hat over here? If I say it is a red hat, is that right or is that wrong? Is that right or wrong? It's wrong. What should it be? It is, what should it be? Can you tell me? It is a blue hat. Very good. It is a blue hat. Okay. Can you make a sentence to me if I make it a little bigger like that? Can someone say something like it has, or she has, or it is? Can you make one for me? Cool. It's a blue winter hat. Wow, nice. Very good. Can anyone else? Can anyone make a sentence about the gorilla? Can you make a sentence about the gorilla or about the goat? Yeah. Or about the hippo? It's a brown goat. Yeah, it is a brown goat. Nice, cool. The gorilla is big. Yeah, or you might be going with it's a big gorilla. That works too, right? Yeah, cool. It is a big gorilla. Cool. Oh, angry, because you remembered angry before. Good job, Parwan. The gorilla is angry. Yeah, you kind of zoom in. He doesn't look happy, does he? He kind of looks angry. Very good. It's a big hippo. Nice. We can do all sorts of sentences, right? And even if my students are going to say something like, for the gorilla, it has black hair or it has brown hair, that's fine. That's good. They don't know fur. That's okay. Sentence works. Good, right? Yeah, it has big arms, right? There's some words they won't know, right? But if they can try and make a sentence and it's even kind of close, it's like, yeah, good job. You're identifying things in the picture. That's nice. Okay, but now let's go through and we'll look at the activity here. So we've got goat, we've got girl, hair. Remember, this one is 2, okay? We've got hippo, we've got hat, we've got gorilla, okay? And then obviously you can see the activity here is let's join, right? So we can join go with goat, right? Goat, right? Goat, okay? Very good. What about number 2 here? Where does it join? Number 2, where does it join? It joins with which ones? Yeah, this one joins with girl, and it joins with hair, right? Good job, right? Okay, what about number 3? What does it join with? This one. It joins with hippo. Good job. Okay, next one, number 4, is hat, and then gorilla, right? Okay, good job. And I would just do the whole activity with my students first, right? Okay, and then I would just erase it all, and then I would say, now that you can't see it anymore, okay, now it's your turn. So in your book, can you join? Which ones is it? Which ones is it? And I can go around and say the words for the students to help remind them, right? And they can do the activity, right? But then, and then afterwards, we can, quickly review answers or whatever we need to do, right? But yeah, but again, let's just quickly check what are some of the different things we're doing here. So on this page, what skills did we practice? What skills did we practice on this page? Again, you can choose more than one. There could be lots. I think some people are choosing everything. That's okay. Cool. Okay, so I'll end it in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, end there, good job. Okay, so when I set this up for the answers for this one, I said, if I scroll, oh, does it show the answers? Oh, share, sorry, I didn't share the results, there we go. I said fine motor skills because we're writing. I said cognitive because we're doing matching, okay? I said cognitive recall because I'm referring back to words from earlier in the lesson. And I said language skills because we're doing sentences, right? Some of you said socio-emotional, and because maybe some people said the gorilla is angry or it is angry, I'd take that, right? Because maybe I didn't plan for that to happen, but it did happen. And so then we start talking about socio-emotional, right? Gross motor skill on this one, maybe not so much, right? Because writing would be considered a fine motor skill, like drawing the lines and things like that. Okay, but yeah, you can see out of this page, yeah, we can refer back to a lot of the things we've done earlier in the lesson, right? And we could even refer back to the value. If I stop sharing here, close this one, we could even say, you know, can we say a nice thing to the gorilla? Can we say, maybe we don't want to try and say bad things. We just want to focus on the nice things. Can we say a nice thing to the gorilla? Can we say a nice thing to the hippo? And we could reincorporate the value into this page as well, right? And we can just keep practicing these things again and again. Okay. Now, final page, just very briefly, I want to show you on the last page here. What do you think is going on this page? Why have we got these pictures here? So what can you see, students? So we can see books, and it's like flowers and a bird and a rabbit and some apples and a girl, and she's holding something. Okay, so let's watch a little video and see what we're doing here. What are we doing? Let's look. And so we can play this video. So I'm just going to run the video real quick. Just skip the introduction. Here we go.
Unit 6, Faces, Scene 12. Let's learn about senses.
Senses, here we go.
What can you see with your eyes?
With your eyes.
Plants, bugs, and books.
Books we see with our eyes.
What can you smell with your nose?
Smell with your nose.
Flowers.
Yeah, we can smell the flower with our nose.
And food.
Yeah, food. Oh, smell the bananas. Smell the bananas.
What can you hear with your ears?
Hear with your ears.
Listen.
Hear with your ears.
Birds.
Birds.
Cars.
Cars.
And trains.
Trains. Cool. We can hear with our ears. Yeah.
What can you touch with your hands?
With your hands. Touch.
Animals.
Very cool.
And trees.
Oh, trees. Rough. Yeah. Go, go, go. Get up there.
What can you taste with your mouth?
Oh, what can you taste with your mouth?
Rice.
Rice, that doesn't taste like
Soup.
much. Soup, that's better. I like soup.
And apples.
Apples, I like apples.
Yum.
Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so you can see there's a little bit more, but we'll stop there. But yeah, talking about the senses, right? And you can see here, we can refer to the 5 senses with the 5 pictures. So we can see with our eyes to look at a book. We can smell with our nose with the flowers. We can hear with our ear for the bird. We can touch with our hand or feel with our hand for the rabbit. And we can taste with our mouth for the apples. And we can talk about those senses there. Now in the project down here, if we just really quickly look at the project, I'm just going to show you the stages of the project. So what is this project? So the first part of the project, cardboard box, this is probably have to be done by the teacher. Why do you think this stage has to be prepared by the teacher? Why would this stage have to be prepared by the teacher? Remember, these students are 4 years old, maybe 5, probably 4, right? So 4-year-olds, maybe they can start to use scissors, but if you know anything about 4-year-olds and scissors, they're not very coordinated, right? Using scissors, yes, but probably not cutting in curves. They probably just cut in straight lines, and definitely not cutting something stiff like cardboard. That's going to be way too hard, right? So that stage is probably something the teacher has to prepare and maybe give to the students, or maybe the teacher cuts almost all and then the students just clip off the last little piece, right? Maybe they can manage that. So yeah, you have to think about how you manage that first step of the activity, right? Cool. But then if we look at the next step, so we've got step 1 is cut. Step 2 is, now we can do this one. So here we're decorating, we're painting, right? Could be crayons, could be paint, could be sticking pieces of paper on. So a nice thing to do, if you don't have paint, you don't have crayons that work, but you do have an old magazine and some glue, then all you need to do, you can use paper paste or anything, right? Is tearing is a great fine motor skill activity. Don't need to even use scissors, like tear out different colors and stick on pieces of paper, right? And that's a great physical motor skill activity, right? Yeah, okay. And then what are we doing here? What are these things? We've got some socks and some crayons and some, what's that? I think that's all flowers. Is that flower petals and some apple? And then what's happening here? What are we doing here? What do you think's happening? So if I go back to here, what is she doing? What is she doing? So she's trying to smell what's in the box. Yeah, so we could do this two ways. We could smell and try and guess, yeah, or we could put our hand inside and touch, right? But maybe if I go back to here, let me go to number 4. Yeah, we go to number 4 here, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually number 3, this will do. Wow, because do these things smell the same? Are they the same or are they different? Do they smell the same or smell different? Yeah, they smell different, right? And so, yeah, so you got socks. Do your socks smell nice? So if you take your foot and like, oh, no, my socks don't smell good. Oh, sorry. No. Right? Okay. And crayons, because crayons usually have a strong smell, right? Maybe you have something else. Maybe even a glue stick has a smell that you can put in there, or a piece of food like an apple is a good one, right? That's fairly clean, right? Maybe a banana. Maybe you don't peel the banana, but you just open the skin of the banana a little bit and the smell will come off, right? So yeah, so this is a cool discovery activity. And maybe you say, these are the things we've got. Okay, I'm gonna hide one inside. Okay, come and smell. What do you think it is? And the students can make their own senses box, like for smelling or touching, and then we can turn that into an activity where each student takes something and hides it and guesses with other students, right? So within this one, there's a lot more motor skill activity, right, in here, and also some creativity and things like that. But then you've got the senses and cognitive application of the senses, which is a nice activity too. Okay, so you can see, yeah, lots of different ways that we're doing things with the children in these activities to try and get them developing all of their skills, not just language skills. We're trying to do the whole child, right? So motor skills in different places, cognitive skills like almost everywhere. What else do we have? Socio-emotional learning, socio-emotional skills, sharing, talking about the values, identifying emotions, and then maybe some student-centered work as well, because that's a socio-emotional skill too, is working with others, right? So lots of things we could be doing in this kind of material, right? So I hope that's given you some ideas. I know some of those you can probably directly apply to primary school age students, maybe even a couple of them. Like a senses box works great with older students, even up to university age. If you have a senses box and you get the students to talk about what they, does it smell bad or good, and try and identify what's in the box through senses, that's a great activity even for university students, right? So yeah, lots of things you can do there. Okay, cool. So let's just wrap things up. I can see there's a couple of questions, so I'll come to those in a second. But just to wrap up from today, as I mentioned right at the beginning, we will send to you, if you're on the Zoom call at the moment, I can send you a recording link and a certificate. If you're on Facebook Live, I'm sorry, we don't get data delivered to us from Facebook, knowing where to find you. But what I will do is, if you're on Facebook Live, I'm going to drop my email in the chat box. I'm going to write my email on the screen. You can't see the chat box. I will write my email on the screen. Just give me 1 second. And then you can, if you're watching on Facebook Live, you can send me an email to andrew.tiffany, F-F-A-N-Y, @Cengage, which is the parent company for National Geographic Learning.com. And if you send me an email, if you're on Facebook Live, I will send you the recording link and the certificate. If you're in the Zoom call, you don't need to send me an email. I already have your email. I will send these things to you tomorrow. Okay, so I will send that to you. It will come to you by early afternoon tomorrow. Okay, I want to let you know about some other webinars that are coming up as well. Please do check our webinars page. I will drop the link into the chat box so you can see it, but it's on the screen there for today as well. Because we have a lot of webinars coming up, including this special one, introducing Breaking Through the Screen. So Dr. Joan Kang-Shin and Dr. Jared Borup are two researchers in the US. They write a lot of materials as well they've just released a new book, especially related to using technology to teach in online or hybrid settings, and sometimes even face-to-face settings, how you can utilize that technology really well. And this is the book that they've just released. And so next week, they are going to be introducing this book and some of the ideas in it to you. I definitely suggest you come and check it out because it can give you some really cool ideas from Joan and Jared themselves, but also in the book are a lot of ideas from teachers all around the world. A lot of us have been teaching online. We've been sharing a lot of these ideas through this book as well. So please do come and check that session out, as well as these other two. Kitty will be here next week as well to do more examples from Joan and Jared's book. And then Julie the following week with activities to motivate younger learners as well. Okay, so definitely come and check those out. Let me take a quick look at the Q&A. And also, if you want to discuss more with us about some of the needs that you have or find out more about some of these ideas I've been sharing or the program I looked at today, I will just open up the last poll. So in this poll, if you say yes, I will send you a follow-up email and we can chat a bit more. If you say no, that's fine, I won't. But this is just if you want like direct contact with us to learn a bit more about how maybe we can help you. Okay, great. And while you're looking at that, Q&A, let me just look at the Q&A things, a couple questions. So Savannah says, yeah, the discovery box can only apply to projects at home with parents. Yeah, so if you were doing that activity online, if you're doing an online lesson, could the students still do that maybe with their parents? They can't do it with classmates, but maybe they can still do a discovery box with their parents, right? And mom or dad could put something inside, the student can try and guess, right? That would be the prime function because we want the students to practice using their senses. But again, we could reverse it. The student could put something in, mom and dad can try and guess, right? We can do it that way too. Okay, cool, so nice idea. Very good. Yeah, so online, actually with any very young learner program and you're doing online, you really want the parents to be somehow involved so that they know what's going on and they can support the learning. Sometimes they have to monitor the activities as well. Okay. Okay. And Es Rachman is saying, sometimes in the classroom, teachers and students wear masks. We cannot show mouths and noses. Okay. Solutions for this. Quite challenging to do certain pronunciations and things. Yeah. So one way you could get around that, I do know some teachers, especially if they want to teach pronunciation, they want to show, is they will use a clear plastic face shield, right? You've probably seen them at bakeries. You may have seen them on doctors as well, or nurses. A lot of people wear a face shield, right? And that will work as protection for maybe you're wearing your mask and you have the face shield. And then when you want to do that, showing the face, you just remove the mask only for the purpose of showing that and then recover with the mask when you're done with your demonstration of, say, mouth shape and pronunciation things, right? So yeah, the clear plastic mask is one. Apart from that, the other one might be, if you're face-to-face in the classroom, don't rely on a live model. Why don't you just record yourself, use your phone, and you could show the students on a phone, on a computer or whatever, and use exaggerated movement with a video and let them see it that way, because then there's no issues with doing it that way. And maybe for the students, you say, okay, ask your mom and dad to video record you, doing that sound, that pronunciation, and I will look at the video and I will check that you're doing it right. So you might have to involve technology to do that kind of thing. So I hope that gives you an idea or two for that one as well. Okay, cool. So yeah, so I think pictures might work for that, but I think moving pictures is better. So video or a live, maybe clear mask kind of situation might work. Okay, cool. Arteman's asking, do we have Instagram or Facebook? Yes, we use Facebook. So on the next slide, actually, Arteman, whoops. You can use this QR code to get onto our Facebook. So if you want to get onto us that way, you can. An anonymous attendee has asked, would you recommend some great articles on teaching young learners? Okay, so if I do, let me see, let me find the In Focus page and I'll send you that. In Focus is our blog. Sorry, I have too many Zoom windows open here. So this is one place that you can definitely check out. It's not what I want. What do I want? Let's see if that gets me to it. I'm just getting the blog page. Here we go. So in the chat box, I'm just dropping in the InFocus blog link. This is authors have suggested ideas about teaching all sorts of learners, and there's particular ones that specifically talk about young learners in there as well. So you can definitely go check that out. If I just share the screen, so you see the blog. This is the blog. You can see there's a lot of different types of things here for different learners and different types of things. A lot of these are written by authors. Some of our program authors write these blog posts. So definitely go check those out as well. Okay. Nice one. Okay, so I hope that's been really useful today. I will drop in one more link in the chat box just before you go. If you want to find out more about Joan and Jared's book, there is a sampler you can get. So this is the sampler for the book. And finally, this is the program I was doing today, Look and See. So if you want to find out any more about those, just go check those out as well. Okay. Nice one. So just before I go, I've got a few minutes. If anyone else has questions, drop them in the chat box right now. I think I answered everything in Q&A. Yep, I think that's good. Arteman's asking, a book for middle school students. Arteman, what do you want? Like, what kind of book? Do you mean a teaching book or a professional development book for yourself to teach middle school students? Or are you looking for an English language teaching book? What sort of book are you looking for? If everybody's happy, it was been nice to see you again. I hope you had fun. And we will catch up with you at the next webinar. Yeah. So Arteman, you can always chat with me later if you wish about what you're looking for in a book as well. You can just drop me an email and we can chat a little bit more. Thanks, Cesar. Thanks, Savannah. Jonathan Marites. I know I'm missing names. They're going too fast in the chat box. Fui. Nice one. Okay. So thank you, everybody. We'll catch you again soon. A student book. Okay, Arteman, I'll catch you on email and we'll talk about it there. Okay. But everyone have a nice day. I'm off to get some dinner. But enjoy the rest of your evening, day, whatever it might be, time zone for you, and we'll see you at the next webinar. Thank you.